To this developing story now, Labour Union AMCU says its members are staging a sit-in underground at Gold One mine on the East Rand, denying reports that workers are being held hostage. Now, earlier some media said over 500 workers were being held hostage underground at the mine. Let's now speak to Victor Ngwane, who's the National Union of Mineworkers Regional Organiser in Gauteng. Victor, thank you so much for your time this evening. AMCU says that these members have decided to voluntarily stage this particular sit-in underground. Is that your understanding as well?
Hi, Bongi. No, thank you very much. That's definitely not our understanding. And that's precisely why we are at the mine. We have been engaging with management, ourselves as NUM, to go underground and try to assist in that situation. But unfortunately, up until this time, we are still engaging to say which process we use going underground. But they are also engaging with AMCU. But any time from now we will be proceeding to go underground.
I'm going to get to that underground part in just a moment. But what convinced you that this is a hostage situation?
We've got shop stewards underground. We've got members who have been using refuge bays and other ways of communicating from underground to inform us of the situation underground. In actual fact, we've got members who are hiding, not actually where these other people are being held hostage. So we do have confirmation of members that NEM members are being forcefully held hostage, so that AMCU can proceed or succeed in their attempt of unlocking the close-up agreement, which is governed by Section 26 of the Labour Relations Act.
So AMCU says that it's mine management colluding with the NUM in order to make sure that these particular employees remain members of the NUM, whereas they now want to move to AMCU. They've signed the forms, that's according to AMCU. They've signed the forms and they want the debit orders to start going off to AMCU other than the NUM. What do you say to that?
Okay. Firstly, when you want to gain organizational right within any operation or company, there are processes to be followed. Now, in Gold One, there is a close-up agreement signed in 2012. Now you would understand, to unlock a close-up agreement, it can be done by parties to the agreement or employees within Gold One. Now, what AMCU tried to do was to take the shortcut into unlocking the close-up agreement by applying the Section 21. So we are not in a space to say we have verified their forms and indeed they do have membership, because the processes has not led us to that particular stage. They went to CCMA. They had the choice to arbitrate, where evidence would then be led that indeed they do have majority, but they choose the strike route. Then what happened was that the company interdicted, and the Labour Court has ruled in favor of the company to stay the strike indefinitely. Now,
so they say though. So, Victor, pardon me for coming in there. We're running out of time. They say that at the CCMA, the matter was declared as not resolved. So that's not your understanding?
The matter was declared not resolved. They had an option to arbitrate or to request a certificate to strike. They requested the certificate to strike. If they were in the comfort zone that indeed they are having the majority, they would have allowed the arbitration process to take place. And if indeed they won, then there would be no stopping them or colluding with the company to stop them.
So, Victor, what happens now? Because they want to go underground. This is what they told us on the program. They are negotiating to go underground, and they say they're trying to get the situation under control. You, as well as the NUM, are negotiating to go underground in order to try and, contain this particular situation. Will you, both as unions, go underground? How do you see this one playing out?
NUM is a well-disciplined organization. We know that AMCU is not recognized, but for the sake of these employees, we propose that we don't have a problem going underground with them, because this is a health and safety issue. The primary issue is to get those employees safely on surface. Then other processes can unfold which we are not immune to, we will safely participate in those processes. And if indeed, like in other operations, we fail to keep the majority, the other union will then be the majority, but there are processes. Now, my colleagues have tried to take shortcuts in terms of getting this right.
Victor, you say you're in communication with those who are underground, some of them who are hiding away from the group. What is the state of health right now?
I cannot confirm that.
How are they? Are they okay? Are they okay? Are they telling you they are fine? Do they have supplies? What are they telling you?
No, they are okay. They have indicated that they are okay, but obviously these guys are getting more hostile. There are threats already that we have received through phones and everything. So that's the main reason that say whichever way that can be done to try and save these employees, we will also agree to that to make sure that they can safely come to the surface. That's our primary objective now.
Okay, Victor, let's see then what happens. As you say, you're hoping to go underground this evening in order to try and resolve the situation. We are still trying to get a hold of mine management as well in order to be able to get to hear things from their vantage point. That was Victor Ngwane, NUM Regional Organizer in Gauteng.